Rule the roost with BossLife outdoor gear.
We got Christmas dinner, folks.
This segment brought to you by JD's Salsa Seasoning. I'm ready when you are, amigo. Bringing flavor and fun back into food.
Introducing the pet hopper to you. They come in 3 different models. You have your stainless steel, your polyurethane rotomold plastic, and the embossed sheet metal. These pet hoppers will get rid of all your totes, your torn bags, and everything you use to store your pet food in now. The nice thing about these pet hoppers is they'll hold 60 pounds. They work real simple. You just simply loosen this nut, slide the gates on. The further you slide it, the faster your pet food will come out. You get out what you want, you shut it back off, you can lock your gate down. You can find these at www.thepethopper.com.
Okay, so the snow is still on the ground. We got a couple quick tips we're going to give you to up your odds. In front of me here, you see we've got some sumac. Now what you might not know is actually sumac is a great late winter food source for deer. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to clip this now, being the plants are dormant, and we're going to collect the seed, and this spring we're going to actually plant these into our food plots and our edges around our food plots to give a little bit of cover and some late winter food source.
Easy cut. Give 'em a squeeze.
Couple late winter tips. Sumac seeds for your food plot and your edges, and a little trimming on your apple trees. Gonna help you get more animals into your area. Late winter, when it's dormant, the trees and the plants are dormant, best time to cut them. That way you're not going to stress them out. Look at this thing right here. Get that off there. And that's what I'm talking about. You do that, You'll be surprised what a little TLC would do for the outdoors. These little things in here like this. Look at them all. They're all over the place. A little breezy today. It's alright. It's cold, a little chilly. Got my Mycor on. No worries. Another tip, quickly, and then we're done. One more thing to keep in mind. I'm above average in height, but you want to try to trim your trees up somewhere in the realm of about 6 feet tall. Keep them up and they'll start spreading. A few of these need it. Like this one. We're going to go ahead and take this out. We'll go ahead and take this one off right now. Like right there. Going to take this one off. Just like that.
Rule the roost with BossLife outdoor gear. BossLife outdoor gear. Premium turkey gear. This segment brought to you by Roostum Game Calls.
So we've hunted this property before. We've always sat along the fence line on the edge here, catching these birds coming into this food plot. Now this guy puts his food plot in every year for his deer hunting. So he's nice enough after the season to let us in to hunt these turkeys. So this year they had a holiday deer hunt. So that's why we're in blaze orange. That's why we're up in his deer shack. He bagged himself a deer last night, so he let us come in here. It is New Year's Eve. It is cold. These birds are here. He said he saw about 50 last night, so they're around. We're going to do a little calling, but basically we're going to hang tight and see if they work their way into the field. We've got the decoys down below us, past the food. See if we can get these birds into range so we can get a shot at them. So stick with us. You're watching BossLife Outdoors. We got some birds roosted off to the right here, up inside this valley. You can hear some light yelping going on in the trees right now. So a little tree calling. I'm probably going to do a little bit here. Give them a couple more minutes and see what happens. There's a coyote cut through the woods. We're going to find him.
at the drop of a hat.
There's a pile of them. Look at them all.
So what do we do? Just sit and wait?
Yeah, don't you think so?
Yeah.
Look at them.
Jesus.
This could be worth the wait. They just gotta get close enough. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming. There's a couple coming. Coming this way. Are you ready? They're flying in. Look at them come.
Holy cow! There's a method to the madness.
Can you shoot on the corner here?
Of the field.
Yes.
The ones to the left I can't, but the ones to the right are in the trees.
Okay. You want to shoot?
Your call, boss.
You tell me if you can get them. Can you aim? You tell me, Lynn.
I guess I'm ready.
Okay, go.
Did that just happen? Why, yes. Indeed, indeed it did.
I think we're both aiming at the same bird.
I think we are too. Well, guess what?
We got two.
We got two, Amy.
And that, my friends, is the boss life.
So right now we're doing our interview before we go down and get these birds. I'm staring right at them as we speak out the window of this nice and cozy deer shack because it's cold. So we decided we were going to do our interview up here in front of the heater for you guys so you could see what we were up against.
We had the windows open for about a half an hour,
Yeah.
waiting for them to come in, and boy, did it get chilly in here. You and I were both teeth chattering.
Yes, my hands
in
are
pockets. My hands are still
so
frozen.
cold.
calling.
Yeah.
We called for about a half an hour.
And that's what did it. Now, here's the thing. We heard them right away as soon as daybreak came, and they did a little tree yelping, that sort of thing. And from there, they just periodically would make some noise, and it sounded like they were just sunning themselves type of deal. So we would check every so often, open the window, listen. They were still there. And eventually we got here after lunch. And so we've been here the entire time. And we were almost debating.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
And he said, let's give it one more chance. Let's get on these calls. Let's both get on them and make some noise and some racket. And they came filing in.
Yeah. And that was the trick. They knew we were here. We knew they were here. So at that point, we have to get aggressive. It's afternoon already. So how do we do that? I'm like, Amy, we need to make it sound like there's multiple birds in here. So I handed her a call. I had her the snow camo call. Slate. She sat out this window and called. And I sat over here and I was running the box call along with tree yelp and the black slate. Now, jockeying back and forth between that, all the while you were going, sounding like there was 2, 3, 4 birds, and it was just constant, steady activity. At that point, they couldn't resist that, and they did. They
They had to come see what was going on.
Oh yeah, like more birds in the corn, in our corn. You know, it was, we better get down there, and they came marching in, literally.
That was pretty cool.
It was
That
really
was
cool
to watch them.
And it's a game changer. As soon as you can see them, you could hear them all morning. It's like you just couldn't get a visual on them. So at that point, even in the snow, once we did, I mean, it's just big black blobs moving through the snow like nomads in the desert.
Neat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And tell them what we were shooting. We talked about
We've
this
talked
before.
about this a lot. We're shooting that new TSS. I want to put my order in right now so that I get them for spring. Because, holy buckets, that's a 45, 50 yards.
Easily.
Easily.
That's an easy 45, 50 yard shot.
And we could tell they weren't coming any closer.
Yep.
So it's like, well, it's now or never, and our first shots were the ones that hit them. So, and that was, we both put the TSS in first, made sure that was
Yep.
our
First shell.
first shell.
TSS, Federal Premium, Tungsten.
I like that.
It's
I like
it's
that.
good, and it zings through here. And I was curious to know how it would perform in super cold temperatures.
Perfect.
Nailed
Spot
them. They're laying right down there. So that stuff, you need to check it out. Federal TSS. It is super nice. It's a long range, perfect pattern. Drop those birds.
Just boom.
Yeah, down. They're down. So from there, didn't matter if it was sub-zero. Sure won't matter if it's 80 degrees out. From that, it's super cold. It's still cold. The birds flew off. They'll be here again. We'll be back again someday. This is a great spot. Great people for letting us use their deer shack. You know, something, again, a little bit different we're not used to with this holiday hunt, having to wear blaze orange and try to do a turkey hunt. Late season. Talk about challenging.
Very.
So you got to have the right tools. We had the right calls. That calls are what did it. The calls and the shot.
Definitely.
That's what ended up in the end game. I mean, calling, putting in that call work. Look at they're coming back.
I think no.
They're coming back.
They are. Turn the camera around.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They come. They're coming in the corn. Yep, they're coming. They're hooking. They're hooking back in the corn. You believe this, folks? I'm telling you. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They're all coming back. They're all coming back. We're gonna get some more.
What?
So Amy and I were doing our post-hunt interview, and these birds come back into the field. We looked out the window, and they just start filing into the field, and they're starting to make their way back this way. So we got more tags. If we can pull it off, we'll take a couple more birds. So we've got turkeys creeping back up on us in this field, right along the edge of the corn. And our birds are right there. If these birds come through here, we're gonna give another poke. See if we can punch some more tags. You can see the heat spewing out the window here inside this deer shack. This is incredible. This one's about done. Is it? Yeah. And here they come. What do you think of this?
Need first for everything, right?
Right.
Like our dead ones.
Are you ready?
Yeah, if I can pick a bird.
Same thing. In the clump.
Run away.
We got about 10 more feet. Okay.
Ready?
Yep. You say what?
Go.
Check it out again. This segment brought to you by Nose Trap Turkey Calls. And that, my friends, is the Boss Life.
New Year's Eve. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy for me.
We did this deja vu, huh? We've done this before.
We have
Four
done this
birds
before. 4 birds, New Year's Eve.
on New Year's Eve. That's awesome. We'll see you in the spring. Right?
I hope so.
If I'm not froze solid.
Frozen. Turkey sickle.
Very nice turkey sickles here. Brought to you by BossLifeOutdoorGear.com.
That doesn't even rhyme.
If you ever want to do anything just crazy, winter turkey hunting, negative degrees, in the snow, in blaze orange. Crazy.
It's crazy,
Crazy.
but we pulled it off. Boss Life Outdoor Gear, making it happen. Some gorgeous, gorgeous birds.
Getting it done.
We got turkey jerky, folks. We'll see you next time. That's it. We're done. We'll see you next spring. That's the Boss Life.